Hello guys, this is your Uncle Big Fish, and after so many people are requesting for this account to get a Lotus, yep, we have finally decided to, okay, fuck it, fuck the Primrose dead, fuck Primrose, she gay, and so now we get a Lotus instead, and yeah, that one costs like 1,200 black pearls just to change. Not worth it at all, but it is what it is. We've changed to a Lotus, and now we're gonna do how good is Lotus actually. Alright, so in hindsight, I just want to say, like straight on out, Lotus is broken. Alright, like I don't know what bad to say about this class. Like everything is good. Like there is not really anything bad to say about Lotus. This class have one of the best coverage in the game, one of the best trading skill in the game, one of the best passives in the game, one of the best sub abilities in the game. Yeah, this class is absolutely broken, and there's no saying no to that. There's just yeah, this class is fucking broken, right? Now, what about this class is good? Now let's look into her skill set first, and we'll talk a lot more in detail about the other things afterwards. Now, let's look at this one, Wind Slicer. This one, respectable. This thing deals pretty much like a lot of hits, maybe two total separate attacks, and this one hits 4 times each. Now this one has a base power of 800, 207 times 4 times 2. So yeah, give or take 800 times 2, 1.6 at level 1. And this one gets an additional 40 times 2, so 80% damage per level. So might as well add another 800, I would say 800 into the total damage output, making this a 2,400% damage skill, roughly, give or take. It has Surrot and very low cooldown. This is how the skill goes. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything, it just knocks down a hit. The damage is not bad, the cooldown's not bad. I think this skill is pretty good. Aside from being a PvE skill, I think this is pretty good. This does a bleed and also increases AP, so your next attack will hurt more. In normals, it might be very important. Next, let's look at Crescendo. Now this one is a mobility skill, one of the best in the game. This thing hits 3 times. Yeah. This thing has 3 instances, so if you can actually do this. Look, you can do this. Yeah, one. Wait. Dang, I fucked up on something. I don't know why it's only twice. It's supposed to be 3 times. I think I messed up on something. Okay, yeah, there you go. That's 3 times, right? 3 times movement is quite nice. But what was the icon just now? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 hits. Yeah, it covers a decent enough distance, quite good distance, I would say. It deals a bleed as well, and it also increases DP, so you get slightly more tanky afterwards. Now let's talk into the bread butter skill. This is like her stab, her best skill is this skill, Blood Moon. This thing has an absurdly low cooldown. It is so painful, and it gets a hit. So if you look at what this does, this thing deals a knockback on hits. So if you get hit by this and you get CC'd, you'll get a full combo on your face, because knockback goes into knockdown, goes into damage filler 1, damage explorer 2. So you're taking a lot of damage after you get hit by this. And this thing has one of those special mechanics in the game where the knockback lasts so much longer than what you think. Like the knockback lasts longer than any other class in the game. This is one of those things that, oh really? I don't believe so. I don't think so. But it is. Like the knockback from this skill lasts longer than your traditional knockback. I think hers lasts for almost like 1.8 seconds or so, when the others only last like 1.5 seconds. I mean, it's not crazy longer, but it's just slightly a bit longer, and it allows her to wait a little bit afterwards. So this is what happens, alright? Flow Finesse. Now, this thing hits 7 times, which means that it has 7 chances to proc an A-hip. And A-hip deals like pretty much 3 times the base power of the skill, so pretty much this is gonna do like something stupid, like something crazy. Like this thing is nuts. Like this A-hip will pretty much deal like double the base power of the skill, and if it crits, now that is fucked up, because that will hurt a lot. Now it has a lot of chances to crit, a lot of chances to proc the A-hip. So the chances are not very low, guys. The chances are not low at all. Alright, Blood Moon. Now this one deals at level 1, 345. Say, let's call that 350. Like 350. 350 times 3. Let's just go like times 2. So like 350 times 2, that's 700. 700 times 3. So that's already like 2100. 2100 plus 350. That's 2450. Yeah, give or take 2500%. 2500% damage at level what? At level 1. And this gains, let's see, it gets like 8%, yeah, call that 10, maybe 10% increase, 10% per hit increase. So that's 70 additional 70 damage, 70% damage per level. So at level 10 it will deal like 700 more, making this a 3200% damage skill. It's absolutely insane. Like there's no saying what, like this class is broken. Like this skill is broken. 3200% base power is fucking bonkers. That is without talking about the branch bonus damage. We're not talking about crits, which will indefinitely happen a lot because this thing hits 7 times. There's no fucking way you won't crit. Like it hits like 7 times, has 7 chances to proc a hit, 7 chances to proc crit. So this will hit like a truck. It will actually hurt a lot. And it also has anti-grab. And it also breaks forward guard. Absolutely insane skill, yeah. Very, very stupid skill, this one. And the cooldown is very, very low. It's fucking dumb, guys. Alright, let's talk about the second one. This is gonna be Chaos. This is one of those filler skills. This thing, by the way, this skill is actually quite nice. This thing acts as both a mobility and damage filler. Now, in hindsight, this thing hits like 21, let's look at this, 300 times 5, so that's 1.5k. Then you get this Vibrant Petals, which changes the skill, making it a 7-hit skill. So now it goes like this, from like this. This is the base skill, yeah, this is the base skill. This is the base skill, and then when you use the flow, it turns to this. Alright, now it hits 7 times, so it's pretty much 300 times 7, that's 2100%. That's kind of dumb at level 1. That's 2100 at level 1. And it gets, let's see, 50. Yeah, it gets like 10% times 7. 10% times 7, that's 70. 70 times 10, that's 700. So 2100 plus 700, that's 2800% damage. That's fucking stupid. Like actually, that's actually stupid. And what happens is the skill has Seret, and that's very low cooldown, so you can actually heal a lot. Like while you're using this, you became so fucking crazy. Like you just can't seem to, like people can't really chase you because the skill is just so fucking crazy. Like it has like 2 charges, it has 7-second cooldown, and it lasts so long. Like you see there, it lasts very long, yeah. And it has Seret, so it heals. Next will be a skill Retaliation. This thing is pretty much one of those counter skills like Primrose and what was it? Primrose Blade Master, yeah. So what it does is the first initial hit will always be a forward guard. You cannot change that part. It will be forward guard regardless of what you do. It'll still be a forward guard. This skill has a total of 3 instances where you can go like this. Yeah. So first slash, second slash, and then the swipe, and yeah, the dash. The dash is super armor, but the slashes are not. The slashes are forward guard, and you can't change that. What you can do is you can change this one to perfect counter, or you can literally use the flow fluttering petals. You can choose both, or you can just choose one. It doesn't really matter. If you take out flow perfect counter, it will look kind of like this. All right. The flow perfect counter only adds additional damage. It doesn't really do anything else, regardless. All right. Now, if you change flow fluttering petals, this thing has a different. It looks different. It looks like this. Okay, it looks different. All right. Now what you can do is you can turn on perfect counter, and this will only has something to do with the second. If you don't turn on fluttering petals, it will look like this. You see that last hit? That is the flow perfect counter, and this doesn't work if you have flow fluttering petals. If you have this one on, there's no point. You will never get this one. All right. So if you want to turn on like this one, you need to turn off the fluttering petals, because if you don't, it'll look kind of like this. It doesn't really do anything. Okay. All right, next will be, oh wait, I haven't talked about the damage yet. So this thing deals 200% damage to each retaliation hit, so it's actually kind of stupid. This thing deals roughly, let's just do the right math there. All right, 4 hits, max 4 hits. This thing has 765. Let's call that 750. 750 times 2, that's 1.5. 3000 base power, but it doesn't have branches, and it only hits 4 times, so I'll probably crit once or twice, and that's about it. It's not like amazing or anything, but this skill, it has very good utility. It comes out very fast. It has something called delayed CC. Like the CC will there's still CC frames after the skill has ended, just on the very end. It's actually really deceptive, like how you can somehow like catch people like very often while using the skill. Like sometimes it's not supposed to CC, but it does. Why? Because they have CC frames even after the skill ended. That is just how broken the skill is, especially in arenas. It's very broken. Yeah. You can use this instantly after you use like any other skill in the game. You can use this to cancel other skills, because this thing has priority. So whatever you're doing, you can just cancel that with this skill. Really, really strong. Yeah. Next will be the skill Charge Shot. This is pretty much your typical bow skill, yeah? Does a stun on hit. It has a piercing attack, but it doesn't fucking matter. This thing has a total of 5-second cooldown with 2 charges. It does lower movement speed, but not too great. It does have an extra charge, so you have 2. If you don't have it, you only have 1. Alright? Stun on hit, very, very useful. This gives you a range threat. Yeah, this allows you to be a threat even from ranged, so people won't just wait for you. Alright, this skill is very, very strong. You can use this offensively, you can use this like super defensively. You can like wait for someone to get close to you and then use this and go backwards. You can maneuver while you're casting it, so it's actually kind of nice. Like if you see here, so you see I can actually move a little bit before I shoot. So it's actually very useful. Like you can use this to say like someone gets close to me, and then I'll use like this. Alright, if say they want to grab me, you know, if you're against a class that wants to grab you, obviously after I use Retaliate, I can't just use the flow, right? So what I can do is I can actually use the Charge Shot like backwards, and if I lock on something, say like I lock on this one and I use Charge Shot, I can actually do that instead. This is actually very useful. If you use Charge Shot without analog, it will just be like that. It will just stand and shoot. It won't actually move. The default of the skill is just stand still. My mouth hurts. Alright, next will be the skill. This will be the next skill, Crescent Moon. Now this is one of those skills that looks kind of cool if you look at it. Whoa, look at that, super cool, right? It deals a knockup on the last hit. Now, what is it good, is it bad? It's trash. It's absolutely trash. It has 6-second cooldown, if I recall correctly. Yep, 6 seconds, 9 minus 3. It has 6-second cooldown. It hits 6 times. It has a 273 base power. It does have Surge, but there's only 1 charge and a cooldown and does not coincide. So it's actually quite sad if you think about it. Kind of messed up, yeah? It does get some bits of damage, around 10% per level. So 10 times 6, that's 60. 60 times 10, yeah, 60 times 10, that's 600. So roughly, let's just do the rough math here. It's gonna be like 270 times 6. So roughly around 1,700, 1,000, around that area, I would say. Like 1,000. What the fuck? My math sucks. Holy shit. I grew up Asian, but I didn't stay Asian. It's fucking ballsack. Alright, 270 times 6, 1,620. And then you get an extra How much is that? 10%, right? 10% times 6, that's 60 plus 6 times another. Yeah. Times 6. So 60 times 6 plus 360. So it's gonna be a 1980% damage. It's not bad, but there's other skills that are a lot more important, and I think this skill doesn't have a place in that. Just probably use this for farming, and that's about it. Next will be one of your best skills in the game. This one will be Blooming Divide. Now this skill is absolutely broken. This is the reason why she is broken in the first place, aside from Blood Moon. This is a crazy skill. This thing has an amazing scaling. This skill has amazing range, deceptive range actually. If you look at that, I'm just gonna do this and you see how far that goes. Let's just zoom out a little bit and I'll let you see this. Look at that. It goes from where I am here until here. That's absolutely insane. Like absolutely insane. And you guys might think, oh, but it comes out very, very slow. Yeah, but you can change that with chain that with something else. Like, so you can chain that with evasion. We can chain that with a lot of different skills. So it's actually very useful. Now, how much does this thing do? This thing deals 378 times 5. Let's look at this one. Alright, 378 times 5. That's 1890. How much does it get per level? This one gets 14. So it's 14 times 5. That's 70 plus 10. So it gets like 700 boost around that area. 700. So 1895 plus 700, give or take. Yeah, give or take. That is absolutely crazy. That's like 2595% damage. But the crazy part is not that, guys. The crazy part here is reduces target's MP. This skill breaks mana. So when you cast this on somebody, their mana gets absolutely fucked. And this thing goes all the way to 100 mana per hit. So pretty much one of this will completely drain your enemy's mana. It's kind of crazy, but well, it's one of those things that makes her her, I guess. One of those, like, it's her identity, so oh well. Mana break completely fucks a lot of classes, like GM gets fucked by mana break. Mystic gets fucked by mana break. There's so many classes that needs mana, and this class fucks those classes. Now, this thing is just absolutely broken. There's no other, this thing is broken. You can chain it with many other skills. Like you see, you can use Crescendo and use Blooming Divide. You can go Chaos, and no, Chaos actually doesn't. You can Crescent Moon into Blooming Divide. You can go Flash Step into Blooming Divide, Evasive Strike into Blooming Divide. There's so many different things that chain into it. So it's actually really nice. Like, this got very good linkage with a lot of different skills. And it heals too. It heals this one 100 and 130, 140, 150, 160. 160 HP per hit times 5. So 160 plus 160 times 5, that's 800. Yeah, 800 HP heal. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Next will be the skill Flash Step. Now this is actually one of those skills that is kind of deceptive as well. Like, this thing has this weird movement when she teleports around, and in normal arenas you can actually get away with a lot of things by doing that, because she phases out of the battlefield for like a millisecond or something. And if you time it right, you can actually dodge some really cool stuff. Like for real, it's crazy. You can do the same thing with Crescendo as well. Now, this thing deals crazy damage. Now, let's just do the rough math on this one. This thing deals, if I recall correctly, around 3,000% or something. Okay, so let's look at this one, okay? This is what it does. It has 432, alright, 432 times 6, alright, so that's already 2,592% damage at level 1 with nothing else, alright? That's just the base power at level 1. And it gets, let's see here, 32, 46, we'll call that 15, yeah? 15%. 15 times 6, right? Plus 15 times 6. That's gonna be 3,492% at level 10. Imagine that, guys. 3,492% damage at level 10. That is fucked up. And you might say, oh, the cooldown is 9 seconds. No, it's not 9 seconds, it's 6 seconds because they got reduced cooldown on this one. And it is increased range and increases travel distance, so the skill becomes kind of bonkers. But however, the skill is a bit slow, so I think some people might opt for something else. For me, I'll probably opt for using Chaos instead. I think it's it has a lot more utility for me, at least. But I might use that for something else when I get the chance. That's pretty much it. All right. Next will be the skill Evasive Strike, just typical jump, pure iframe, just typical stun on hit, pure iframe. Yeah. Invigorate. Now this one increases crit chance. Now this is where I talked to you guys about, like when I told you guys, okay, this class has like it's just crit chance and stuff. No, this thing gets critical hit chance increase, so it has a chance to crit more when using like shit like this. Absolutely broken, guys. Absolutely broken. Oh my god, you can't throw it into it, and it's just broken, guys. Alright, let's talk about the passive now, the last one. Alright, Swift Fluttering Blades fatally wound any enemy before they realize what has even occurred. Wait, what? They realize has. I think that's wrong grammar. Swift Fluttering Blades fatally wound any enemies before they realize. It's supposed to be what, not was. What had happened? What had even occurred? What has even occurred? Okay. All skill damage plus 15% when attack. What the fuck, dude? Come on, man. All skill 15% spell amp. So whatever those numbers that you heard just now that I told you guys, fuck that. That's not that you. Whatever those numbers are, add by another 15%. That's basically it. Alright, immune to stun when running. Not applied in arena. Yeah, but so this class has like super armor while they're walking, while they're running. Like what? Okay. Apply flowers remaining scent for 15 seconds upon using skill 3 times. Now, PvP damage dealt 10%, damage taken, so 10-10, yeah. But they forgot. Okay, this thing gets PvP damage dealt plus 10%. But what about this? What about the thing on the top? The spell amp, 15% spell amp. What the fuck is that? All right, like hold damage, hold crescendo for additional crescendo skill damage. Plus, okay, whatever. All right. So yeah, pretty much the skill is fucking broken, guys. There's not really a lot that I wanna like. I don't want to be that guy who's like, oh, you know what? I don't want to be that guy, all right? I'm just, yeah. I think this class is fucking broken, guys. I think it's fucking broken. I really think this class is really, really broken. Like, it's not really a lot that I want to. Yeah, basically this class have this thing called Strong Scent. Invincibility during flash tap upon consuming all MP during flowers remaining scent and MP 80% of or above. Okay, if unused during flower remaining scent, apply invincibility when using crescendo additional attack. Okay, so what happens is when she's using when she has the flower remaining scent and you have 80 MP, this will give you pretty much invincible, pure invincible during flash tap. This is where things go fucked up. Yeah, pretty much if you have MP, you can continuously keep on stacking invincible upon invincible like a Raven. Pretty much almost. Raven is still more broken, like obviously, but this is going towards that. Yeah. This class, a lot of people have been telling me, oh, this mobility sucks. No, it doesn't suck. I'll show you what I mean, alright? Crescendo over here, Blood Moon, what else? Chaos, what else? Flash Step, Evasive String. No, Flash Step sucks. I'll use this one instead. Alright, I think I got the right skills up. Okay. Alright. I'll show you what I mean when I say this thing doesn't suck, alright? Sup. Bam, 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 bam. Sing. Bep. Hop. Divulge once. 1, 2, 3. Ching. 1, 2, 3. Dodge once. Dodge twice. I'm supposed to press that 3 times, but I didn't. Alright. Run. Soup. Blood Moon again. Sup. Run away. Crescendo again. Evasive Strike. Dodge once. Blood Moon. Bump. Crescendo. Run away. And run a bit. And then pretty much repeat this nonsense. How is this bad mobility? You tell me now. How is this bad mobility? Like, what the fuck are you guys smoking? Like what the fuck? Like, this mobility is fucking broken, guys. This shit is broken, alright? Like, come on. Like, what the fuck? It's fucking broken, guys. What the shit? This is why, guys, if you want to talk about classes and stuff, talk with someone who understands the class. Don't just scream your stupidity, because most of you watching this video now are idiots. Alright, if you don't know what you're talking about, you don't know what's true and what's not true, you need to talk with someone who actually understands the class. Someone like me, alright? Because all the stupid ass like suggestions on the like BDM suggestion pad is absolutely like nonsensical. It's hilarious just how much people don't know. Like, it's just basic stuff, all basic stuff that you only need to just read. But most people don't even know that. Like, fucking just read, bro. Just read, okay? Like, just read. That's it. Just read. If you don't read, you won't know, okay? And try to test things out. Experiment. Then you understand what's true and what's not true. Because, like, a lot of people, like, start talking a lot of bullshit, you know? Like, oh, her damage sucks. Her damage doesn't suck. What are you talking about, man? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Her damage doesn't suck. Holy shit. Oh, she sucks versus ranged. Well, fuck you. That's just not true. Why? She's got amazing mobility. She's got amazing stall with the fucking the retaliation. You have a range opening as well on charge shot. What are you missing out? Like, you want to see how much travel this Blood Moon's got? Look at that shit. How are you weak to ranged? I don't understand. Are you crazy? Holy fuck. Like, you can literally do shit like this. What is wrong with you? Like, this is not a class with weakness. This class is not weak against anything. Holy shit. Like, so many people are saying, oh my god, this class is so weak. It's not weak. It's just, you probably don't know how to play it. That's it. Like, that's about it. Okay, let's just talk about some combos first. Probably this will help you guys a bit. I'll give you one combo. This is just something that I do a lot more often. I would say I don't do this very often, but this is pretty much what I would do if I was playing this class like a bit. Yeah. All right. So, fucking hell. All right. Let's just look into this one real quick. Okay, so now let me check first if things are still the same. No, it's not the same anymore. Was it Chaos or was it something else? Is it Wind Slicer? I think it's Wind Slicer. I think the one I used last time was Wind Slicer, but it doesn't really matter though. I'll give you a combo for perhaps I'll give you a combo for Arena and probably a skill rotation for Field. All right. So if you're talking like just skill rotation, or just for like arenas, you can actually do shit like this, like pretty much. You can go like charge shot into crescendo, and this is gonna deal a daze. You can do all three actually, it doesn't really matter. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna use your blood moon, and once you get your blood moon, you wanna use your blooming divide. Yeah, after you use blooming divide, you can actually go for shit like another crescendo into a blooming divide again, and then end it with blood moon. That works fine. Or you can just go really dumb. You can just like crescendo. I mean like charge shot, crescendo, three hits, blood moon, and then you can use like your blooming divide, and you can just like use the skill like that, and then run away, or use another blood moon. It doesn't matter. Like this class is not meant to kill you in one shot. That's not what this class was designed around. So this class is just absolutely broken. There's nothing crazy about it, because I guess sometimes PA just loves somebody a lot more. It's just how it is. The unfairness for her sister rots in hell. Alright, that's about it from me regarding this Lotus. This Lotus doesn't actually have any weakness, so don't listen to any of those garbage that these motherfuckers are all talking. Like, those people who are complaining about Lotus are fucking noobs at the game, right? They're trash. Whoever you are, I don't give a shit. You guys suck, alright? That's about it from me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys again on the next one. My mouth is dying. Enjoy the arena clips.